To align your rip fence, all you do is install it. You have 2 bolts, 2 cap screws underneath here. You would loosen them and align it up with the miter. You can either feel it there and get it pretty close on it, or to do it precisely, that'll square it up. Snug up your cap screws underneath. And you're good to go with the rip fence. Okay, to align your miter, simply install it in a groove. We know that the rip fence is aligned, the table is aligned. Take your framing square, put it up here. You may want to loosen this. Your miters, it has a detent. Snug it down. You may have to loosen this screw and set your pointer exactly to the 90 degree, and you're good to go. Okay, to align your saw guard and your splitter, this is crucial. You have your screw in the back. Take your straight edge or square and make sure that the blade is in line with the splitter. You don't want it offset or you're going to have yourself a problem. You loosen your screw up and adjust accordingly. Okay, we're showing the bevel cut. Again, you have to realign your splitter with your blade if you're going to do this. I've also added a front miter extension. These were optional. For doing this type of cut, you only use the lower slot, never the top. Okay, to add the outfeed table, make sure those reinforcement screws underneath, the 3/8 by 16, are just threaded barely enough to touch the table support underneath. That gives it extra leverage. Simply install. You have your 2 thumb screws, and you can see this is slotted left or right. Okay, your miter is on, is shown on with the extension on. This is an example of your bevel, and we got the tilt right. You have a full outfeed and you're good to go. Okay, this is an example using the rip fence. Obviously we've got some situation back here, but that's why you will reduce the rear clamp to install and adjust accordingly. The same goes for the right side. Okay, we still have our rip fence on. In some cases you may have a wider width you wish to rip. You can obviously see we have some interference. That's why the adapter is slotted. Loosen the 2 thumb screws, shift it over, tighten them up, and you can get all the way over. Here we have an example of the fence on the right side, and we have our outfeed table shifted to the left to allow this difference in clearance. You may want to shift it over remove your rear clamp, you need to be. And you're all set. As you can see, obviously you're not going to run your fence this close. You may want to use a scab board as an example. Obviously something longer than this you may clamp to your rip fence and feed out. But you may run all the way up to the center of your outfeed table without any interference. Okay, this just gives you a little easier view, underside view of the mount. You can see it's slotted, so you can go left or right with it. And there is no interference with any other procedure or operation. Okay, here we have the table set in a vertical position for drilling operations. Loosen your trunnion up, allowing you full range. Okay, here we are in a drill mode position. You just leave that outfeed table adapter on there for future or anytime you may need it. Thanks for watching.